What's going on, guys? It's Baked One here. Just got another video or two I would like to show. This is one of my clan members. His deck's pretty tough. However, that's not the ones I'm looking at. I'm looking at like this one right here. This is a Golem deck with the Three Musketeers, and they normally give me trouble. However, the way I handled this was pretty nice, so I'm going to go ahead and show you. So I'm going to start out with a pretty big push, and he counters it with his Golem. So, I mean, my push is going to wind up eating most of his Golem before it even crosses a bridge. So then we're going to pull those little spawnlings away and just finish them off with the Musketeer. So I took a little bit of a hit, but now I've got my Musketeer on the board. I'm running with my Hog Rider. So I'm going to get a couple hits. And then I'm going to fireball closer to the P.E.K.K.A. because I don't want him to get anywhere near my tower. So now we're pretty close to even. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with a similar push. And this tower's going down. This is a bad time to just ignore it. See, and then he goes ahead and does his pump. So I'm going to go ahead and let that build up while my remaining troops just do work over there. They've completely destroyed his pump. He's got his Golem back down, but I'm a tower up. So, I mean, I'm obviously in the lead. So go ahead and push some more. See, he's got a well-played Ice Spirit. Kind of slows me down a little bit. And that Golem's coming. So now I'm starting to set up for that. And I'm still unaware that that card right there, those Three Musketeers, are in this deck. So now I've got to kind of improvise here. And boom, they're down. So I'm going to take a little bit of damage from these Golemites, but I'm going to try and, weaken them up a little bit. Work on that pump, work on his tower. And a nice little zap. So see, now I'm sitting here with a big lead. And basically, I just have to hold defense now. So I'll set up with that tower. And now I'm expecting this. So zap and boom. Keeping my cannon alive, keeping my Musketeer alive. I didn't realize that they hit that hard. Otherwise, I wouldn't have lost my goblins right there. However, real good game. Got a couple more to show you. I love this deck. It really, I mean, I lose some, don't get me wrong. You can see them here. But obviously, like, I'm winning enough to keep me at about 3,300 trophies with 0 legendaries. This one, he's got some pretty high level cards. He's got that level 5 skeleton. He's got the level 4 freeze and P.E.K.K.A. Like this guy's pretty good. So we're gonna watch this battle. And I got a Sparky battle after this one I want to show, and that'll be my video. So same thing. I'm gonna start out with a pretty decent push. It's a 6 elixir push. So here comes his level 5 skeleton. So he completely stops my push. However, now we're both even in elixir, and now I'm set up for defense. So there's that P.E.K.K.A, level 4 P.E.K.K.A. Hits like a truck, don't let it touch you. So I'll go ahead and work on the other side too, just to, those level 12 barbarians, that's rough. So here we go, setting up with my Musketeer. I'm going to zap that horde, and boom, horde goes down, like, all but one. And see, that was a good part. I wasn't expecting that freeze, and that's a long freeze. So he was able to get 2 hits on me on that. That was definitely well played. So we're going in. The Hog Rider Musketeer, this ideal push for this deck. And then you can get that free spirit in there too, like you're taking a tower, period. So here we go. Pull that Hog Rider, get him out of the way, cut that little wizard up, and done. So now we're back in the lead. He's going to drop that skeleton for defense, which, I mean, your tower's at 74. Let the tower go. Let the King's Tower finish the Valkyrie. But, I mean, that's however he wants to play the game, right? See, and that was a premature arrow. But that bomb is going to go ahead and kill my musketeer, so I've got to just wait and set up for the next push. Although, you know, with that tower down, I mean, as long as I can keep him from touching my tower too much, we'll have it in the bag. But why not go for that push? That's a good push too. Boom. There it is. Look, freeze, dead. Everybody dies. Start thumping on that tower a little bit. But the game's over. He lost. Alright, so this deck, it costs, the average elixir is 3.0. So it's I mean, a kind of a cross between a cycle deck and the Hog trifecta. I really like it. It's really tough. It does its job very well. Here's the deck again. Very well deck. I mean, my card levels aren't super high, but I'm getting there, you know, and here pretty soon, like, I'll be up there, and this is the deck that I want to push with. This is the deck that I pushed to Legendary Arena with when my cards were, you know, level 7 rares and level 9, 10 commons. So it's a pretty effective deck, you know, you got to play it smart. However, I do have one more replay that I'd like to share. And this is the guy waited for a while to drop his Sparky, and it's just, it turned out really bad for him. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Hog Ice push. You know, get a couple hits, and that's a good push right there. So now we're going to, see, and I wasn't expecting that balloon either. So this, I mean, for what I'm working against, like, I think I played it out very well, because it could have ended really badly for me. Not expecting that balloon, like, that could have cost me a tower. So then we're going in here, you know, and I try and get that Valkyrie up in the front. And that's still, you know, I mean, that's a few hits. Like, took his whole horde out, damaged his tower, and here we go. This is a beautiful Ice Spirit. See that? Caught that balloon over there, so the balloon was taking some damage. So, you know, we're pretty neck and neck right now. So this is the push right here. Watch this. There's the Sparky. Hog Rider. I'm going to zap. They reach him. Boom. Look at that. Both of them nearly unscathed. Just sheer devastation over there. And now he's going to try and send that giant balloon again. However, like, freeze, kill, and the battle's over. Like, that was beautiful. Had he taken that tower, I've nearly got his other tower, you know? Like, this deck really works well. I think it's underestimated. Like, after a couple of the nerfs, people started underestimating what the trifecta was capable of. But I mean, like, I lose and I win. Like, I hold a steady spot. I mean, you can see, like, I've got my wins and my losses, but I'm sitting literally 28, 33, 33, 32, 33. Like, I'm sitting right there at the same spot, 32.79. It's a beautiful deck, and I mean, it really works well. I'll show you a loss. This is my buddy's deck, and it's he's got basically not a cycle deck, but his is set up for defense too, and just almost strictly defense with that the damn flying trash can and his barrel, you know. And that barrel, I mean, that'll chip your deck away, or your tower away. Same with that trash can, you know. It'll just sit there and thump on your stuff, and I mean, every little tiny bit of damage you take is not awesome. So see, I managed to get a couple hits there, you know, and it looks like I'm ahead, and I mean, my tower's going to go ahead and off his entire minion horde. I think I get like hit once or twice. Yeah, see? So it looks like I'm starting out ahead. However, his deck is super cheap to maintain some sort of a defense. See, and it kept those archers alive, and I mean, like, you know, so see right here, like, normally I would send the Hog Rider right in front of my Valkyrie. However, I was expecting that he had a defensive tower, so instead I swapped to the other lane where it's further away, and I got a little more damage there. And like, now, you know, there's 3 towers on the board with similar health, you know. However, like, his deck just, he's got a lot of defense in it, you know, and he plays it very well. I mean, obviously, you're setting your knight up super far away, forcing my cards to go backwards away from the tower, which means, and of course, they got to go forward towards the tower. Seeing this was a bad play on my part. I should have just, you know, waited and, like, just let that musketeer walk forward a little bit, saved it. But instead, I sent that hog, and just that whole push got eaten. See, and now, I mean, one mistake against his deck, and there it is. So here's another one, I think. Yep, see, premature zap. See, and those defensive towers, I mean, like, it's one of those decks, like, you really, I mean, there's not much you can do against it with what I'm working with. So, I mean, like, yeah, obviously, there are decks that just eat my deck, you know. But for what it is, it's a very good deck. I suggest giving it a try. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe it'll help be the deck that pushes you up to the legendary arena, and then you can hang out with us. Anyway, that was my video. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.